What have I missed whilst I've been away? Welcome back to a Vision Experiment with me, Ty, talking everything Apple Vision Pro, spatial computing, applications, accessories and more. And we are finally back in the studio for another video. This one is really just a short catch-up with you guys since I went away on vacation a few weeks ago. We haven't had a video for some time, and I really wanted to just dive into a few little things that are now kind of upcoming into September. So when I last left you, we were on the VisionOS 26 Beta 5. Well, we're now on Beta 8, and I'm sure we aren't far away to a release candidate and heading into what is an upcoming event for Apple. We're hopefully going to be getting the full release really soon for everybody else that isn't on any of the betas or betas, if you're in America. And I'm really excited that we finally will get our hands on this new Jupyter style environment. And there's a really important element to this environment. The fact that it has some dynamic element about it will indicate that we may have more of these as time goes on. We are, as a community of Vision Pro users, or if you're an aspiring Vision Pro owner, the environments seem to gather a lot of attention, and these are the things that most people get excited about when we get new software. Now, we haven't got this new Jupyter environment yet, but it's really got to be just around the corner. So fingers crossed. What we do know since I last went away, which is a really big deal, is that Apple dropped their date for their big yearly iPhone event called Dropping, which is hopefully going to be an amazing event. It's going to be on September 9th, and we are obviously going to be seeing brand new iPhone, most likely 17. I'd be amazed if they change the naming structure of the iPhones, considering that they are very solid in their ways. Plus, I'm also hearing that maybe an iPhone 20 will be a big landmark, so to change the naming structure would be strange. We obviously are going to be getting some news of other hardware devices from Apple, such as a refreshed Apple Watch Ultra 3, which is going to be interesting. It's been a little while since we had the last Ultra, and that is ripe for a upgrade. What is 100% up for an upgrade, and fingers crossed we get it, is new AirPod Pros. It's been a long time since the AirPod Pro 2's launched, and we're due a 3 really soon. And even though the 2s have been fantastic, and Apple recently upgraded them to be more capable as kind of basically hearing aids in that sense, we are looking to Apple for what's next in that lineup, and we're really excited. Hopefully we get something that's even better than what we've got now. Realistically, we'll see more, but I think that we are obviously all hoping we're going to hear some news about Vision Pro in some way or another. In the last video I did, we talked about this prospect of leaked information saying that it would be potentially a second-gen version releasing with improved hardware, improved M5 chip or M4 chip, don't know, but it seemed to steer more to M5 chip. We don't know whether we'll get a new R chip within there either, because we're currently on R1. And we also are hearing about a new strap design. So these are things that are obviously rumors. Nothing is concrete. Do always take these things with a pinch of salt. But we are very excited for what could be the next thing for a Vision lineup product. And with so many people now getting their hands on the Blackmagic Ursa Cine immersive camera, and it's coming out slowly, seeing more and more people with it in their hands, shooting self-captured content. We're going to have a lot coming from Apple Immersive Video over the next 6 months plus. So I'm excited for that, and I'm excited for maybe potential new hardware to watch it on. And if they do drop a brand new headset, Probably gonna have to sell a kidney to get a new one, but if that's what we've got to do to keep you guys informed about Apple Vision Pro and Apple Vision products, well, I'm sure I can live with one. One of the things I kind of want to sort of round up on this particular video, because this is very much kind of on the fly catch up with you guys, is that the channel has been growing fantastically well. You guys are being immensely supportive. And when you do write comments, I always do my best to try and answer them if they're questions. If you really just want to sort of throw out a piece of information that you think might be valid to me, or just simply want to just say hi, I am always open to doing it. I'm looking also in the near future, hopefully, to potentially start a Patreon, so there may be some more opportunities for you guys to get more behind the scenes of things. And we've got plenty of those coming really soon. If you do enjoy the videos that I make, subscribing is fantastic. I do appreciate it. It means that you're enjoying the content. Liking the videos just means that this video is going to hopefully do as well as it possibly can. And a Vision Experiment YouTube channel just continues to grow and get bigger and bigger all the time, giving you the best information possible about Apple Vision Pro, but not just that, more about broader things, AR, XR, spatial computing. I want to show so much more, but I can only do so much with the resources that I've got. And we're going to be seeing a little bit more in some of the next videos that I'm going to be doing, not just about Apple Vision Pro, and more about what is quite big in this world of technology and spatial computing and wearables in general. And really want to kind of dive deep in the very near future about the successes and failures of Apple Vision Pro in a slightly informal way, really just throwing out my thoughts and giving you guys a little bit of an insight into the world that I'm in and what Vision Pro has done for that world for the positive. We will be seeing you for some amazing content really, really soon. I hope you have a good rest of your day after watching this video, and I'll catch you for another one really soon.